Hello, my friends. Today, I will tell you the classic story of Jack and the Beanstalk in simple English. This story is perfect for beginners who want to practice their English. Listen carefully, follow along, and enjoy this magical adventure. Let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack. Jack lived with his mother in a small, poor house. They were very poor and only had one cow. The cow gave milk, and they sold the milk to buy food. One day, the cow stopped giving milk. Jack's mother said, "Jack, we have no money and no food. You must sell the cow." Jack took the cow and walked to the market. On the way, he met an old man. The man looked at Jack and said, "Hello, young boy. I will give you 5 magic beans for your cow." Jack thought for a moment. He wanted to help his mother, but he was curious about the magic beans. So, he agreed and gave the cow to the old man. The man gave him the beans and left. Jack ran home, excited to show his mother the beans. But when he told her the story, his mother was very angry. "Magic beans?" she cried. "We need money, not beans." She threw the beans out the window. Jack felt sad and went to bed hungry. That night, something amazing happened. The next morning, Jack woke up and looked out the window. He could not believe his eyes. A giant beanstalk had grown overnight. It was so tall that it reached the sky. Jack was very curious. He decided to climb the beanstalk and see where it went. He climbed and climbed, higher and higher, until he reached the clouds. When Jack reached the top, he saw a huge castle in the sky. He was surprised and excited. He walked to the castle and knocked on the big door. A giant woman opened the door. She looked at Jack and said, "Who are you? What do you want?" Jack replied, "I'm Jack. I'm just looking around." The giant woman smiled and said, "Come in quickly, before my husband, the giant, comes home. He does not like strangers." Jack entered the castle and looked around. Everything was huge. The table, the chairs, even the dishes were enormous. Jack felt very small. The giant woman gave Jack some bread and milk. He was eating when suddenly they heard a loud noise. Jack heard a loud, deep voice. "I smell the blood of an Englishman," the voice roared. Jack looked around and saw a giant entering the castle. He was huge, with big feet and a scary face. The giant woman whispered to Jack, "Quick! Hide in the cupboard!" Jack jumped into the cupboard and closed the door quietly. He was very scared but stayed still and silent. The giant walked to the table and sat down. He ate his big meal of bread, cheese, and meat. After he finished eating, he called, "Bring me my treasures." The giant woman brought out a bag of gold coins. The giant counted the coins slowly. After that, he began to feel sleepy. Soon, the giant fell asleep, snoring loudly. Jack saw his chance. He quietly came out of the cupboard, grabbed the bag of gold coins, and ran as fast as he could to the beanstalk. He climbed down quickly and reached home safely. "Look, Mother," Jack said, showing her the gold coins. His mother was surprised and happy. "We have money now," she exclaimed. But Jack was still curious about the castle in the clouds. A few days later, Jack decided to climb the beanstalk again. He wanted to see what else was in the giant's castle. So he climbed up, all the way to the top. When Jack reached the castle, he knocked on the door. The giant woman opened the door again and said, "Oh, it's you. You must go. If my husband finds you, he will eat you." But Jack begged, "Please, I promise I will leave soon. Just let me in one more time." The giant woman felt sorry for Jack and let him in. She gave him some food, but soon they heard the giant coming back. "I smell the blood of an Englishman," the giant roared again. "Quick! Hide," the giant woman whispered. Jack hid inside a pot this time. The giant sat down and ate his meal. Then he called, "Bring me the hen that lays the golden eggs." The giant woman brought out a little hen. The giant said, "Lay," and the hen laid a shiny, golden egg. Jack was amazed. He wanted the hen, too. Soon, the giant became sleepy again. He started snoring loudly. Jack waited until the giant was fast asleep. Then he jumped out of the pot, grabbed the hen, and ran toward the door. But the hen squawked loudly, and the giant woke up. The giant woke up and saw Jack running away with the hen. He roared, "Stop, thief," and chased Jack through the castle. Jack ran as fast as he could, holding the hen tightly. He reached the beanstalk and started to climb down quickly. The giant followed him, climbing down after him. The beanstalk shook as the giant came closer and closer. Jack shouted, "Mother! Help! Get the axe!" His mother heard him and quickly brought an axe. As soon as Jack reached the ground, he took the axe and started chopping down the beanstalk. Chop, chop, chop. The beanstalk began to fall, and with a loud crash, it came down, taking the giant with it. The giant fell to the ground and was never seen again. Jack and his mother were safe. They now had the hen that laid golden eggs, and they were never poor again. They lived happily ever after, with plenty to eat and enough to share with others. And Jack never stopped being curious and brave, but he also learned to think before he acted. Remember, my friends, this is just a story, but what Jack did was not right. It's never okay to take something that doesn't belong to you, no matter the reason. Always choose honesty and fairness. That is the best way to live and to be a good person. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something important today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more stories and lessons. Remember, being honest and kind is always the right choice. See you in the next video.